Hi friends, today I'm talking to you about the fourth house in astrology. And to understand the fourth house in astrology, it is Cancer's house, and Cancer is the crab. And so if you know the constellation is a crab. And if you want to understand the fourth house, you really have to understand the first three houses, okay? And so if you want to go back and watch those videos, if you know some about that already, the fourth house will make more sense to you. Because in the third house, we're learning how to be flexible and work with our siblings, work with our people in our community and our close interactions, our inner circle. We're learning how to use our mind and kind of be flexible and learn and be in school and kind of that division between self and others. And when we come into the fourth house, we really get that even more because the fourth house is our own sense of foundation. And it's not just a physical home, it's how we feel at home in our bodies, in our minds, in our physical and spiritual realm. And depending on what planets are here, if any, it will really help you understand more about the fourth house, okay? For you personally. So it is an angular house, it is a foundational house. If we can figure out how to work with the energies of the fourth house, it really makes our 10th house, our work in the world, our vocation, that much more successful. So it's a really important thing to look at if you're an astrologer, if you're trying to learn astrology, to look at the fourth house, okay? And so the fourth house sometimes, it talks about like the land you come from. If there's certain aspects happening here, you can tell that, you know, certain people, if they're refugees, you sometimes can see that they had to leave their homeland or their sense of property or home or family, security, those kind of things, your roots. So this is the fourth house. And then we can also tell a little bit about parents a lot of the time. And we can tell a little bit about parents because there's so many other placements that can also tell you about parents. And our parents really are a part of our life, but they're not the whole picture. And so you can have things here where you had issues with one or both parents, but now you're to a point where you've learned to use that in order to strengthen and really expand on your sense of feeling at home here and how that plays into your career path. So the fourth house is a really important house to look at. The other thing that's located here is the Icy Point. It is the deepest part of the chart, and I really interpret it this way. I think of the Icy as below the earth, and I think of it as the roots in which you come from. I think of it as when you are just a little seed in your mom's belly, what DNA, what influences came from the lineage lines that you then will carry and have to also work with and work through. And there can be positive things there and there can be negative things there. But that is how I think of the Icy Point. It's either strengths from the family line or issues that need to be worked out through the family line. If people have planets right close to the Icy Point, I typically tend to think of them as the ones that are either clearing family lines or bringing in talents from the family line to really assist them in their foundation and growth in this lifetime. So some people think about the karma, and karma is not good or bad. Karma is what it is, right? And there can be good karma and there can be bad karma and there can just be karma. So that's something to think about. And since it is the crab, we're also learning about how to retreat into our shell. In the third house, we're like, oh, I can talk to this person and I can learn this, and I can talk to this person, I can learn this. And the fourth house is learning how to retreat and learning how to go into your shell and take space and take care of what's here instead of just giving it all away or, you know, doing too much giving and receiving. So the fourth house is like learning how to take space for yourself and to retreat into your shell. And when we do that, we often get intuitive guidance, and Cancer in this house is very much shows if people have specific intuitive skills or gifts, it can show up in the fourth house. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this and continue to watch, and please subscribe if you like this video. Take care. Oh, and my website is just my name, abigailbarella.com, if you want to set up a personal reading. Bye.